All right, all right. Making sure things are set up and working. And we are jumping back into the Bone Collectors Battletech Commander's Edition Extended Mod playthrough that we've been working at the last day or two. Oh, it's funny how it handles. I'm going to hide that from y'all until I get it configured right. It was kind of funny how it handles. It seems like the mod tech mod injector screws with the aspect ratio and the saved video settings that Battletech maintains. So I usually have to do like at least one restart of the app and some fiddling with the video settings to get it running 2560 by 1440 in the center of my screen, which is what's necessary on my side for having it centered with all the other stream information and OBS and audio, etc., going on in the surrounds. Because I'm running on a 49-inch ultra wide here, and makes it a little bit of fun. Is that on my real speakers? Yeah. So you're probably picking up a little bit of that. No longer. Okay. All right. We're going to get it out of borderless. Now y'all can hear it. And poof. Now y'all can see it. Wonderful world of technology and stream rigging. Always to be enjoyed. So here we are. We are back. One other thing. I'm going to disable seeing myself because that's disturbing. And we got the analytics up. Looks like it's excellent condition. Audio seems a little loud in my ears, but I think it's just this main screen and the fantastic introductory music. We are going back in to the Bone Collectors playthrough. I'm feeling kind of optimistic about this. We got a good starting lance of mechs. We got the Vulcan, we got a Firestarter, and we got a Commando. And we also got a Stinger, where in some of the random draw initial mechs that I've chosen previously, you end up with like 2 Locusts. And you actually end up, usually I think I started with 4. I'm not sure I always start with 5. But you just don't have a good set of damage dealing folks. And in this playthrough, we have lucked out so far. So we've been able to bump the capabilities. We took our Firestarter and we ripped off all of his close support weaponry, and we upgraded him to a kit of 4 medium lasers along with a TTS that focused on energy accuracy. So he's a little bit more powerful of a mid-range attacker now. And we upgraded our Vulcan to remove the medium laser and added a large laser with a crit damage bonus and made him more of a sniper. We had to reduce some of their mobility to achieve that, but they're pretty strong. And at least strong in these initial, say, half skull missions and 1 skull missions that we've been starting off with. And so far, so good. we have 22 days till our report. I believe that's the second month. Yeah, we started in January of 3025. We're now in February. Featuring Woodford Reserve tonight. And we may be heathens and pour some Stranahan's Blue Peak in this afterwards. We'll see how that goes. I'm feeling kind of optimistic about this starting position that we have, because essentially, I believe we traveled from Aleutian originally, which was our first Haskell system, and have since migrated up to Lothair. But what's making me optimistic about the playthrough here is that we have this line of 4 Haskell systems. We actually have quite a few in the neighborhood here, but this line in particular just gives me the optimism that we're going to be able to farm our way through here, get some of our initial development kind of locked away without getting thrown into some heavier duty or missions that we're not ready to handle. You know, for instance, we were on Aleutian and we tried to take a 1.5 skull mission with everything, you know, all of our heaviest tonnage that we could throw at it, and they told us we were under equipped. So we want to wait until we can kind of upgrade some of our, get at least maybe a couple more medium mechs into the mix so that we don't have to run 2 lights every time. Or even better, get something heavier to be the lead mech. But I think we'll have the opportunity to do so. Plus we got all this too. Like we are in like half skull farming country right here. I mean, this is I guess there's a lot of half skull, but I'm just feeling fairly blessed to have what we have here. Take a look at our barracks. Right now, I think we have 7 of 8 berths full. One of the other plans I recall from the last episode is to hire possibly Falcon or Hambone. Hambone seems a little more, they're about equally skilled. Maybe an extra point that Hambone has. But to gain a little bit more reputation and mercenary review board score in hopefully this system, buff our recruits up to include some more experienced folks. And to do that, we also need to build a second habitat pod to at least hire more than 1 extra person, or unless we want to dismiss a few, which from a loyalty basis, I feel less optimistic or less interested in doing that. So that's the thinking there. Right? Earn a little bit of cash. If we're feeling pretty good, I think we go in, and if we haven't taken any losses, that we go in and we build the habitat pods for 700k. I don't want to drop that right now while we're only at 1 million, just in case something happens. We are not playing Iron Man, only because I've done a couple playthroughs now with this mod at the simulation hard difficulty level that we're running at now. And mainly I just have the concern that there's a fair bit of RNG that I've experienced so far, and they can throw some heavily outweighed shit at you that seems a little bit tougher than what you might be expecting even in half skull and 1 skull contracts. So in case that happens, I wanted to have a route out to return, but other than that, going to try not to save scum or otherwise misbehave as far as how we utilize the ability to roll back time, because I always have preferred to approach these in somewhat of a story generator type of way, and roguelike, where you just follow the story where it takes you. But if it drops like a couple Warhammers on us all of a sudden and tears up our whole lance on a one skull mission, I'm not feeling that it's necessary to respect those boundaries. So we have three. Well, we actually only have one half skull mission left. We most recently did a duel. I earned some nice cash off it. There isn't much cash here. There's a whole lot of salvage. It's a recovery. It's in the tundra, which I think tundra gives us some heat sink benefit. Yep. I think we're gonna take this and we're gonna just go for max salvage there. So we'll take, if we back this off, 2 and 11. I don't want to run at a deficit. We're probably going to run over the drop limit and cost ourselves 11 or 15 or 17k. I do not want to pay to launch this mission, even though we would get some hopeful salvage out of that. Until we see what we kill, we don't really know that for certain. So let's go with that. We'll do a 2 and 11 and 28k. So Cactus ran our dual mission. I think what we're going to do is, this is our standard lance at the moment. We leave the Locust behind, and we have most of our main players. So Kufka has been doing the Vulcan. He also ran the Firestarter. He is one of our best rated gunners. In fact, he is our best rated gunner, and he is me. Although bald me. I was bald not too long ago. This is a more recent occurrence of like a COVID blowout that I've grown over time and need to get chopped from everyone that I speak to. So, Hound's been our Firestarter. Kamiho, he's generally had good results in the Stinger. Goofy is the other Vulcan pilot. Gearhead has been a commando. He's had good results. And I think we're going to put Hound in the Firestarter. Yep. Hound's still got to work on his gunnery, but maybe the TTS with the accuracy buff helps make up for that a little bit. So we got a recovery mission, Tundra. Off we go. Woodford is a respectably fine bourbon. Did the Kentucky distillery crawl, if you would call it. It was a little fancier than that. We had like a truck that drove us around. That was pretty much necessary because you're going from distillery to distillery and drinking at everyone. But Woodford in particular was a really, really nice distillery. It was on like a Kentucky horse farm. Had these, I even think they might have been for show and not the real deal, but it had these rick houses that were really old school and really nice. Had a really nice like welcome and tasting center. Really just well done. And they make good damn bourbon. All right, so here we are. We are at the recovery mission. No special conditions, it looks like. So, it's a robbery. I believe the base is going to be more heavily defended than we thought. We need to move up, rip it, grab a payroll, get extracted. So far, we haven't ever made it to an extraction point because we've just killed everybody. So, we're going to try to keep hope alive that we can continue to do so.
Position confirmed.
think we're all going to go high this time. Keep the lance together. I don't want to... some of the last mission I kind of split 2 and 2, like a light and a medium. But this ground looks a little messy. And I'm not so sure it's like optimal to worry about trying to get like 2 flanks operating. In fact, I think I want to get to the top of this and see what is to be had. I like kind of using the Stinger as a scout. Nothing appeared. So we're just going to move the lance up. Well, there we go. We got some sensor contracts.
On the move. Moving to position.
We also upgraded the commando in this system when we arrived, and bumped his SRM 4 to 2 damage buffed SRM 2s, which
I hear ya.
I'm interested to see if they provide benefit. So if we jump into the trees here, we should get like max evasion, damage covering, and we're going to get sighting on both the bogies. Alright, we got 2 mechs, javelin, and a wasp. We're going to brace. So I'm guessing that's short-range missiles.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Yeah. So if I move up here,
moving out.
I'm gonna do this because he's at max evasion. Hopefully we can get a few hits with all of the rocket fire, but we also drop a tick off of his evasion. Similarly, we're going to move up with the fire starter, take 4 medium laser hits at him. Looks like we hit 1 there, but we got him down to structure. Don't really want a stray shot at anything. We have a dead-on shot that's kind of decent. If we move back a little, if we move back a little, we improve it with our long-range weapons. So we're just going to drop back to here. I like our little, look like a football player, like a futuristic rollerball kind of dude. Nice. That was a good hit. We kind of tore that javelin up. Going after my commando. I ain't so kind.
I hear ya. Waiting on you, Commander.
Let's look at the condition here we got. We got his whole right side pretty scuffed. But I think for safety here, if we move around him, it's probably best not to get ourselves flanked by the other mech. That move is going to lose all of his evasion.
Damage minimal.
I'm going to move back into the trees a little more.
All weapons committed.
nice. Torn arm off.
What can I do for you? No need to tell me twice.
Get back into the trees with our commando. I'm thinking an alpha strike here with everything we got.
This should be good.
They take him out. Yeah, he just went critical on panic.
Yes, Commander.
Gonna light him up with all 4 medium lasers. Winner, winner. Not just a wasp. I should give him at least points for bravery, charging into us like that.
Waiting on you, Commander.
See if we can jump to a location that gives us protection. Flank is
Taking
on.
the high road.
Going to save our precision strike from the
Firing
others.
everything I've got.
Got a good hit.
What can I do for you? You betcha.
Right, so we're going to take off his laser, hopefully here.
All weapons are go. There's more where that came from. Receiving you.
Ooh-ha. You see
Bad
that,
guy down.
that 4 medium laser combo on the fire statter is like a light mech killer. Especially those little agile ones. Alright, what else has got to get done here? We got to get all the way up. I lost track. There we go. Got to get all the way up there. Alright, so we got a road there. We got what looks like kind of rougher ground. Maybe mineral ground and some rock that we would have to jump to get there. I don't think we take the obvious way
I hear
in.
ya.
And jump into cover, see if we can get anything
I
else.
leap. I soar. Copy that. Got it.
For a quick hitting little force, I'm feeling
What
like
can I do for
our
you?
lance is coming together well. So we jump there. And there are turrets. We could kind of get lit up. I don't think there's much to be
Time to
gained
fly.
by only going halfway. Not a
Commander. Coordinates received. Right, Commander.
need to find a mod that lets you zoom out a little bit further. Usually in almost all of these games
hear ya.
there is somebody that's done a like cinematic camera control mod where they're
Good
like,
to go. Roger.
There may not be anybody else up here, and that the deal will be that when we get in there, they drop on us. Let's see what happens.
On my way. Move into position. Uh-huh.
The asset has been secured and is ready for retrieval.
That's it? Wow. Well, that was easy. I'm not sure that our salvage gamble is going to pay off, right? We did get another bump of mercenary review board points. I think we got 5 on that mission. I'm hoping if we bump up a level, we get access to those pilots that we were after. We picked up 20k. Pretty much took barely any damage. The Vulcan got a little armor scuff. The Stinger did too. Okay. We may end up okay here. Thinking we're going to get almost all of it, so nothing special. We'll take the top 2 mech parts. We get, I think, it all. Nice. And we get 11. That worked out okay. Probably shouldn't have thrown our best guys at an 88k mission. And held them back for something a little tougher. But foresight or hindsight is 2020. Foresight is 2020. That would be funny. Don't recall what else might be in the store here that we could be interested in. That's right, they had a couple buffed AC-20s. They have an increased accuracy medium laser, an increased damaged large laser. Both of those are possibles. We don't have anything that's mountain LRMs right now. That has. These heat exchangers sound kind of interesting. Like reducing weapon heat by 10%. I could definitely live with that. I don't want to spend the 400k right now though, because that just could put us in a risky position. We got a missile TTS. Be kind of nice to get that onto the commando. I don't know if he has a room. I think he does. And we could squeeze that in his center torso. Possible. I think for the moment, though, we just need to go with cash. Cash rules everything. How many mech warriors do we have that are not fatigued? 1, 2, and the third. $1,000,000. We do have the extra berth that we could hire somebody, but we haven't hit a status that unlocks these guys. Everybody else is sort of trash. Sorry, Puffin, Victor, and Dealer for calling you trash. But sometimes you gotta speak like it is. None of these have restrictions as far as like the size or the number of pilots that we can send on there. So have an assassination. But I think first off, we probably need to just rest 5 days until we get a pilot back to fill out our numbers. So we got 700k for the beta pods. That'll give us 300k left. We get our asses handed to us in a mission that could be bad. But we need this for 20 days, and we're gonna burn off 5 right here.
Sure thing.
We're going for it.
But we'll get it done.
Living on the edge. We have a little stuff we could sell. We have some mech parts that we could also sell. I don't really think we're going to use these locust parts. Not 100% sure what we could get for them. 25,000. Yeah, so we get 100k right there. I think if we get into trouble, we have a little bit of backup for what we may need. So let's rest the 5 days. Alright. Back into the contracts. Thinking I'm liking this assassinate mission. Thinking we're going to go almost full cash. I like that we're in Tundra. Get a heat sink bonus. Let's go 260,000 with 1 of 4, so we get a choice in case we get a decent mech part that matches up to one of the components we already have. I think Cactus is honestly a little better of a fire starter pilot. And otherwise, we are good to go. Off we go. So we're dawn dusk. Usually, if I recall correctly, most of the assassination missions are feature a decent-sized mech for the assassination target. I think I'm speaking
After this mission,
assassination
let's make snowmen.
in whiskey voice. So, we're going to be charging uphill here, which is not freaking ideal, huh? And we're charging into where they have cover. Also not ideal.
Waiting on you, Commander.
But we have jump jets, so I think we're going to toss ourselves up into this
Here we
area
go.
because we have some angles of protection from the buildings. But to keep ourselves from just running up that road, besides the poor commando who is grounded.
Lifting off.
We're only going to move him up to the edge of the woods here.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
This looks like a prime spot for an ambush. Be careful, Commander. You don't want to get
Right?
caught in a crossfire.
It does smell like an ambush.
Standing by.
So we're going to kind of move Kamiho around on the flank here. We get some tracking. Still haven't identified them though.
What's up, boss? Orders. I copy.
I want to get as far up to join the crew as I can. So I didn't move at all.
What can I do for you?
So if we jump to the very other side of this, we'll get a look at what's going on and we'll get a shot. Alright, we got a wasp. Shouldn't be super difficult to dispatch, but we missed twice.
Receiving you. Engaging jump jet.
Open up on them.
Firing.
Crit on its
That was
laser.
something good.
It's not bad. We're really getting 38%. Kind of funny. Not sure why the
I hear you.
laser shot percentage is so low. But we're gonna back up and snipe a little bit. At the very least, hope we get him with the AC-2.
All weapons committed.
Looks like 2 whiffs.
No damage detected.
What can I do for you?
Looks like it might have been a locust. Stinger.
I hear you.
Could have done better there.
Stand still while I'm attacking you.
Good to go. Jumping.
Waiting on you, Commander. No sweat.
Just throw some out there, see if anything hits.
Hey, stay in the crosshairs.
All weapons committed. No damage detected.
The dice rolls are not treating us well yet. Firestarter is starting to build up a fair bit of heat. They're moving less, so we should get some good attacks off because they're going to be
I
low
hear ya.
on evasion.
Moving to position.
Like both of them, take the better shots. That's probably the bigger mech coming over the hill,
Waiting
if
on
I had
you,
to
Commander.
guess. Can I not get off that side? I cannot get off that side. It's no good. Just go for it. Nicked him up a good bit.
Yes, Commander.
You know, strike without too much trouble.
All weapons are go. Inflicted some heavy damage.
I don't know why we're having so much trouble shooting at that guy. We'll take it as a sign. And precision strike him in the center torso.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Roughed him up pretty good.
Damage minimal. Light damage, Commander.
I'm sure that is the best of plans for them. Definitely trying to concentrate on the fire starter.
What can I do for you? Firing everything I've got. Get you next time.
A little worried as to what that may be.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Position confirmed. Giving him everything I've got.
I hear ya. Take this.
Took longer than it seemed like it should have.
What can I do for you?
I'm gonna keep moving away from whatever's coming over that ridge because I got a feeling that might be a Big Mac.
On my way.
See if we can just take him out.
Be good.
Nice.
Gotcha. Minor damage, Commander. Nothing to see here.
It was only a single
I hear ya.
laser. So you gotta wonder what he is. Just a locust. Okay.
Ready for orders.
What can I do for you? Coordinates received.
Couple nice hits. Punched him up a little bit. Take that. $43.38. That seems like it's probably our best. We got 48.43 right here.
All weapons committed.
Nice.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Commander.
Heat is really starting to build up here.
Hauling ass.
Gonna take a turn off and just move.
Waiting on you, Commander. Taking the high road.
I concentrate on this wasp.
Systems recycling for another shot.
Damage is light. Waiting for orders. Firing jump jets. Acknowledged. Enemy down.
Alright, gonna do something here that's probably a little whiskey sacrilegious. But shit. Since I'm upstairs in my office and don't have keen access to dishware or washing materials, we're gonna wash that little puppy out. Little fine Colorado well water. And shall replace it with a new one I'm giving a test. Stranahan's Blue Peak Single Malt Whiskey Solbra Finish. Rich and mellow. Those are two good things to be. It's got a good color. It's not as dark as the Woodford, I would say. I'm a little drunk and I poured heavy. So
I
is
hear ya.
the whiskey drinking life.
No need to tell me twice.
I'm just gonna throw some stuff at him. See if we can. We'll precision it. See if we can get some damage and knock a pip of evasion off of them. So that last contact that's moving in, it's got to be the big one. 28-26. Can we improve on that by going somewhere else? 28-26. Even worse. Even worse. Imagine that's because we're kind of fighting uphill. Yeah, we're just going to take the shot. Pretty much the same odds.
All weapons committed.
It looks like we got one of the AC-2 shots through.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
That gave him a little bit of trouble. So we don't know what that is coming up, but that, in theory, should be the Deviant Diplomat.
Waiting on you, Commander.
For 36. I don't think we want to get like all that close to him. I think we're just going to move back,
You betcha.
throw a couple lasers at him, take another pip. But he's probably going to move after this. See how far. That one tastes distinctly different than the Woodford.
Yes, Commander.
It's got probably a higher proof because it's got a little bit of burn, which is a little bit of spice. It's only 86 proof. There's something there. It's a little different. It's got like a little bit of spice that like burns the end of your tongue, but in a pleasant way. I'm not generally a fan of Stranahan's. We took out his leg. It's gone down. But the special edition Stranahan stuff, where they experiment and they kind of go outside the box of what they normally do, quite good. Or at least in my experience so far.
What can I do for you?
We're just going to get a little movement. Because we're kind of stuck on this platform on the Commando without jump jets.
Firing.
Get any hits, we'll take it down as evasion. Digged him up a little. We can take a shot at him. We can go for the kill. I don't think we need to go for the kill on a Locust. I think the Locust is a mess. Can we get a better shot? .43-38. 43-38. I think we're just going to go for it. Brought a knife to a gunfight, son.
Critical damage detected.
How does he get 3 evasion with a crippled
hear ya.
leg? That don't feel right.
I leap. I soar.
That was unfortunate.
Ooh. I may need some more time in the simulator.
Yes, you do.
What can I do for you? Right, Commander.
Wanted to get him off this platform because he's not wholly useful up there. I think we're going to try to take off his arm if we can. Improve our shot chance.
Take this.
That should take away his laser.
When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
Ooh, so we got a PPC. Do we think that's a Panther?
Good to go.
That is what my guess is. I'm just going to
Aye, aye.
move and I know that we're going to take all 4 of our shots. We're going to take down the lesser probability lasers just for the heat savings.
Reporting negative damage.
Since he's kind of crippled. We should be able to basically behead him here.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech destroyed.
Commander?
We'll
Time to
keep the
fly.
motion going. Try to flank around on probable Panther.
All weapons are go.
Like, I seriously don't get how that slow ass movement gets him any pips of evasion, let alone 2.
Receiving you.
Waiting on you, Commander.
So this is going to be get some evasion and try to take away one of his pips.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
I think that was a full whiff. Ah, it's an Irby.
Orders. Acknowledged.
We'll go with 4 lasers, 25% chance apiece. We should at least hit one, right? Right, we hit one. We have the law of averages working out. Just see if we can kill him.
All weapons committed.
Nice.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Our sniper is sniping. So we got the Irby. Trees over here. Kamiho's closest to him at the moment. We'll just check him out. So he's got 2 medium lasers. This is where the PPC is. Both medium lasers are on torso. I think what we're going to try to do is get rid of that PPC. Oh, no, no, no. Just a little too hot.
What can I do for you?
So I think this is the diplomat. Not 100% sure though. Could also just be the reinforcements.
This should be good.
Standing by.
Poor little guy is slow too.
Taking the shot.
104. Take the shot.
All weapons committed. No damage detected.
So far his armor has held up. He's going after the commando. Oof. That's a pretty solid hit.
Armor breach. Internal
Should
damage.
probably be concerned there.
Waiting for orders. Ooh.
He must be inspired or some such because he moved fairly
Ready for
far
orders.
up in the initiative order.
Moving to position.
These guys are still the reinforcements.
Engaging target.
Good to go. Coordinates received.
He's sensor impaired. Yeah.
Firing everything I've got.
He's pretty tanky. He's scuffed. but definitely tanky.
Waiting for orders. On my way. Commencing Alpha Strike. Systems recycling for another shot.
Seems like a decent
Commander?
little rigging as far as toughness of this particular little mech. Seems to do a little bit better job than like the just the AC-10 version. I'm gonna try to pop them.
Firing everything I've got. Critical hit, Commander.
Commander. Here it comes.
Scratch another target.
Target
All
eliminated.
right, so we've killed the escorts. We have killed the So we killed all of the reserve and protecting force.
Engaging jump jets.
Looks like we gotta go over the hill to find the diplomat.
Good to go.
We want to get eyes on them to understand what we're up against if we can. This might. Not yet.
Waiting for orders. Double time.
Waiting for orders. Location
We're gonna
confirmed.
brace to try to get down our heat a little bit. This is a much spicier whiskey. I tend not to be that pro spice because I feel like it kind of masks some of the other characteristics of the whiskey,
Commander?
but not bad. Not bad at all. Well played, Stranahands. Well played. Alright, let's just jump in here. Throw
Here
a
we
couple
go.
shots at him. Hope that 4 evasion does what we need, and we get a look at him. He's a crab. Alright. He's got 2 large lasers. Uh-oh. So where are those large lasers? On both arms. And they're fairly well protected. Alright. Let's try to snipe one of those arms if we can.
Commence.
Our primary target is taking damage.
What's up, boss?
I think we need to get him some help quick. See if we jump. Don't get a shot off there. Feels like we should get a shot off. If we get a shot there, think we're gonna have to take the only place we get a guaranteed shot. I think we can just walk to that though. Can we not? Yeah.
On my way. Affirmative.
Nice.
Waiting for orders.
Nothing to be unhappy about there. Gonna sprint forward.
Moving fast.
Hoping evasion works in our favor. We definitely need to get my guy up to this ridge so we can snipe. See what he does. Oof.
I'm under
That burned a
heavy
little
fire.
armor. Yep.
Orders.
Yeah, it definitely burned a little armor.
Commander?
He's got no evasion.
Time to fly. All weapons are go.
Yeah, that's a lot of armor.
Good to go.
Like even this, like this is one skull mission. Should we be facing a crab? I am undecided. I think we need to keep the
Sprinting.
commando moving. I feel like if we just leave him out in the open, that
Yes,
the
Commander.
crab could easily pop him. So we can jump down. We did this. We're in good medium laser range. With 4 pips of evasion. We might be inside his large laser kind of area. We're gonna go for his arm because that's one of his large lasers. See
Targeting
if we can get
orbital
it.
strike.
Sweet. Up there.
All weapons committed.
Oh no, didn't pop his arm. Is he going melee? I can't see. He just charged and I think used his
Losing armor.
mediums.
Commander?
So he's focused on the fire starter. Ah, damn it. We just got the one.
Roger, Commander. I've got the shot. Good to go. Commencing Alpha Strike.
Ready for orders. Roger that.
We almost have his one arm popped. Maybe this will do the trick.
Roger.
All weapons committed.
I think it's tough.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Commander.
Waiting for orders. Firing everything I've got.
Starting to wear him down a little
Good to
bit.
go.
We got rid of that left
Critical
arm,
hit,
so
Commander.
he's down one large laser.
Receiving you.
What else we got?
Location confirmed.
We'll try to pivot around him so we can work on his other arm.
Target's taking a critical hit.
We're starting to work him down. I think we're going to try to jump off of this guy
Engaging jump jets.
in order not to just stand in front of that guy.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected. Mission successful.
Nice. Kind of happy with that result. I think we did okay. I think in the early on there, by bobbing to the right and not running into the middle of all of those light mechs, let us kind of isolate them as they approached and get some good damage out. So pretty successful. We got extra payouts, pulling 342k. We almost double our bank. We should be over the first degree of Mercenary Review Board, which might open up a few pilots that are in the hiring queue. The Vulcan got a little scuffed by standing out in the open and taking the crab head on, and the Commando got a little beat up. But overall, I don't even think we lost a module. I think those are like 1 day type of hits. We only get 4 items here. I don't think we can pass up those crab parts. I mean, that thing was a monster. And that R90 Urban Mech, I really liked his fit out. He seemed kind of beefy. A little better than the AC-10 version. Overall, good result. Not displeased. Alright. I'm going to take a quick look at the barracks. I haven't checked
Good to go.
kind of
Waiting
upgrade
for orders.
potential
What can I do for you?
recently. I'm going to bump Gearhead's gunnery up.
What's up?
Hey there.
Goofy is almost where he can get the split weapon
Waiting
shot.
for orders.
I forget the official name of that one. Kamiho, I also want to keep his base weapon hit going up.
Commander. Orders. Waiting on you, Commander.
Alright, let's take out our repair needs. This should really not be much. Nothing's all that damaged. 3k 1 day.
Right.
Take it.
I'll get it in the schedule.
6k 1 day. Alright, 2 days of repairs. We'll wait those out as they go. These are our mech parts coming together. Not particularly close to anything that we're probably going to field.
This is an all-ship announcement. As a reminder, pets are not allowed aboard the Argo. If you're out on shore leave and you see something fluffy,
for the commando to get finished
I wrapped up
repairs.
with that job you asked for, Commander.
Tying up loose ends, you and Darius are networking in a planet-side bar when a familiar voice cuts through the din. An impossible voice. Rance was a family bodyguard who'd abandoned his post on that fateful night long ago when your family was betrayed. You killed him for it. But that's Rance stumbling into your table. Hey, he slurs, can you spare any sea bills? I have to get off-world. I need to stay a step ahead of the devil. Amused, Darius prompts the drunk with, what does the devil want with you? Rance freezes like a prey animal. Revenge. Kufka wants revenge. Yeah, I do. You betrayed me? Done. The shot rings out and kills the din momentarily until the entire tavern erupts as everyone runs for the door. Darius is as shocked as Rance, both of them looking from the smoking pistol in your hand to the spreading pool of blood on the man's shirt. Recognition finally dawns on Rance's face. Jack Simic is all he manages before toppling over. At this point, Darius takes charge of the situation, grabs you by the elbow, and makes for the kitchen exit. Well, Commander, should I start calling you the devil instead? Would be a bad call sign. Alright, so we have our mechs back. We're fatigued. Let's look at the hiring hall. So now everybody's available.
Skipper,
Kind of like in Hambone. Gives us a boost of technician points. Little tiny one. Pardon me. He's got sure footing. It's a nice tanky deal. Kind of like him.
standing by.
Yes, I have Falcon. It's the sensor lock. Look at his stats. He has stats that don't really fit what we
Yup.
have to offer. I'm gonna bring Hambone onto
New mech
the
warriors
crew.
available.
Make sure he doesn't have anything to spend. Welcome to the Bone Collector's Hambone. We're gonna send you out. So this may be the last mission that we have the tonnage really to compete with here. We're tracking a Taurian lance moving through a contested area on the planet's surface. A few hours ago, our scouts reported another lance of unknown allegiance on an interception course. We suspect a fight is brewing, and we'd like you to act as a spoiler. Eliminate the Taurian lance and the unknown ambushers as well. We don't want to leave any witnesses. Alright. So 2 lances of max. If we could get 300,000, we'll get up near 1 million, which is kind of our safety-ish level. That is what we like to have in the bank. And we'll get a decent bit of salvage. I think staying in the middle there makes sense. So Hambone is a good gunner. He's got good piloting. And he's got his sure footing. They were going to drop Hambone in the fire starter. Going to put Goofy back in the Vulcan. Hound has been the fire starter in the past. Butcher's the commando. I think we need to get some experience on Mandrake. He's been getting left out of the rotation once or twice here so far. Alright, see if we can do it. Alright, no special conditions. These guys are fighting each other, so Darius's advice that we might want to hang back and let them kick each other's butts for a little bit could be a tactic to go with. Let's see what we got.
Command interface initiated.
So, I think we want to get eyes on the unknown lance. So we're going to circle.
I'm there. Position confirmed. Orders?
I'm going to jump in with the Stinger,
No
see if we can
problem,
get
I
any
got this.
sightings. Nada.
On my way.
You got it.
A little cluster together here. One good grenade could take us out.
Orders? Roger that.
There we go. Alright. Enemy contact.
Ready for orders.
Move the commando up to the tree line, see if we can get anything. Not just yet. And move the Vulcan up. Got a leopard on the radar, Commander. Looks like it's making a drop. I'll mark its LZ. Ah, so that's why we didn't catch anybody over here, because they were still dropping in. So, can we get out of Dodge?
Receiving you. Roger that.
I'm gonna run for this hill. Ooh. Look like a Phoenix Hawk. It is a Phoenix Hawk. So I thought we might be able to get to safety around this hill, but being that a Phoenix Hawk is protecting it, that is probably not the right answer. I'm gonna fight back a little bit.
Confirmed.
Orders? All weapons are go.
We scuffed him up a little bit. Need to get that commando out of there. Here comes the second lance. Looks like a Vulcan and maybe a javelin. Oh, that's not good. They get the initiative. Alright, we need to get
Standing by.
Goofy out of there.
Giving them everything I got.
What are your orders, Skipper?
We gotta take that shot.
Now let's see how you handle this. Standing by. Position confirmed. Roger that. Good to go. Hitting the jump jet. Locked on with all weapons.
Got the javelin pretty well scuffed.
Damage minimal.
So
Receiving you.
we're gonna show the standard kitted Vulcan what a sniper kitted Vulcan
Lift it
can
off.
do. We want to try to take out his AC2, which I think is in his left arm there.
Confirmed.
Or right arm. It's my left, his right. So we whiz on a melee.
Yup.
I think we're going to leave
Roger that,
the
Commander.
javelin to the two lights. Because we have this tasty little back shot with 4 medium lasers.
Accuracy through volume of 5. Ha! You like that? What's up, boss? Roger. Scored a critical hit. Ready to get it on.
We can't get him. We can't get past the imaginary boundaries. It would have been nice to be able to flank him. Instead, we're just going to try to drill right through. Is it Phoenix Hawk? There's another mech in the Taurian Lance.
Commander? Move order received. Locking in all weapon systems. That hit something good.
There goes his AC-2.
Commander? Got it.
I'm going to circle on that Phoenix Hawk. We need to get some damage on him stat.
Giving him everything I've got.
That rattled him. What the hell is that? Oh, shite. A guillotine. Really?
Ready to rock.
That could be rough. We're gonna move down.
Giving him everything I've got.
I figured the Phoenix Hawk was going to be the biggest thing. It's a one-skill mission. Like,
Skipper?
this is kind of what I'm talking about when I'm referring to what can happen with the RNG.
I got you.
We're trying to pop the Phoenix if we can.
Fun time.
We had to get extremely lucky, which we did not. Oh, that thing looks big. Oh. So it's got like a PPC, like 2 mediums maybe, and either LRMs or SRMs. What's he gonna do? Like shoot a machine gun at me? That seemed pointless. So since they're concentrated on him, we are going to leave him alive as long as possible. I was wrong about where the AC-2 was. It's in his torso.
Waiting for orders.
Look what we want to do here. Yep. Just do a jump and try to get a nice flanking shot on the Phoenix Hawk. And I think we're going to precision strike this and go for his leg.
Firing a full salvo. Solid connection on that one.
Leg, arm, you know, sort of the same. Okay, at least the third mech in the Lance was not some monstrous being that's going to rip us up.
What are your orders, Skipper? Yes, Commander. Good to go.
We're going to keep moving around him. Speed is survival. And we're gonna pelt him.
Acknowledged. Inflicted some heavy damage.
Got something you want done? Acknowledged. Firing a full salvo.
Nice. He's now armless.
Scored a critical hit.
Ready to rock.
So he has no weapons. He barely has anything. And he can probably run up and try to, like, do the, it's just a flesh wound move on us.
I'm rolling.
We need to start on this guillotine. PPC medium laser ×4 and an SRM 6. Whoever thought of white and red as camo? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Gotta move faster.
Systems holding.
Speed is life, boys. There he goes. It's just a flesh wound. I shall kick you to death.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
He almost did. Did the, what happened to the other Vulcan? Just wandering around in the trees?
Good to go.
Alright. Thinking I'm liking a rear shot on
Moving
the
out.
guillotine.
On it.
No, 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 no. Ooh, that was like a karate kick. You gotta kill that thing then, right? We can't just let him indiscriminately karate kick our guys.
Affirmative, Commander. Engage target.
Waiting for orders.
Can't really pick up more evasion than 2 ticks.
Moving to position.
Really not that badly scuffed yet, but this guy could probably pop us in a single turn.
Firing a full
Gets
salvo.
lucky.
Orders.
We are a little bit scuffed here. Go for the 4 evasion move.
Locking in all weapon systems.
Who's he going after? Turn on Vulcan. That was a little rough. Wasp was going after Vulcan. Yeah, we're not ready. We're a sniper. We're not outfit for CQB. Alright, how do we We survive.
For orders.
Do a big jump and snipe. And try to take him in the leg. No, sorry, try to take him in the leg.
On it.
Confirmed. Copy that, Commander.
I didn't think we were going to get all four. We got 3 of the 4.
Inflicted some nasty on that sumbitch. Yes, Commander.
Like it. Hell to the yeah. Hell yeah, you did, son.
Moving out.
Come on, rearward hit.
Confirmed.
Got some nice damage plus SRMs
Standing by.
right to the back. I'm gonna snipe you now. Starting to fall
Critical hit,
apart.
Commander.
Returns on us. Ooh, no. Was that it? Oh, I thought he was gonna pop him for sure. We need to run with that guy. Oof. Those 2 SRMs could have had our name on it. I don't know what this Falcon is doing running into battle. Oh, you still got a laser. Thanks for the support. Alright, we
Aye,
can
aye.
get Mandrake out of there. I'm gonna jump to the other side of the hill. I thought for sure that PPC was gonna take him out.
I'm ready for orders.
So we don't really have a strong need to move here. Can we get a better shot? That's not going to be better. Looks like 46.66 is the ticket. Nope, nope, 76.76.
On my way.
I'm going to move back into range. But hopefully that other Vulcan's enough of a distraction.
Taking a shot.
Fall. Oh, yeah. Did we knock him down?
Inflicted some hits.
Yeah. Alright.
Yup.
So this guy is still a bit of a
Waiting for orders.
danger to us. They both have 3 pips of evasion. We're going to move down,
Affirmative.
get away from the Wasp, and we're going to strafe the Vulcan with a bunch of SRMs to get an evasion off him and maybe hit him. I thought even those
Critical
few
hit,
hits might have
Commander.
taken him out. No?
Confirmed.
And move to flank.
And forward.
See if we can take him out. And it's a little tight. It's a little bit tight, but I think we got all 4.
Locking off all weapon systems.
You should probably just retreat that, Vulcan. Alright, so we bring Mandrake
Yes,
back
Commander.
in. What kind of condition is he in? Yeah, his center torso is just about popped. That's weird. I just got an error message on YouTube that it says we're not pushing enough bandwidth, but it looks like we're pushing about 95K. Yeah, I think we just got to stay hidden.
I copy.
Seems like the stream's running okay then. You guys tell me if it's not.
Good to go.
Sometimes the challenges of mountain bandwidth can be entertaining.
On my way.
We should be able to pop this guy. Well, not in this shot though. So he's got a medium laser. Which arm is it on? It's on this arm. So we're going to precision strike that arm. Try to take it out. Take away his main weapon if we could.
What are your orders, Skipper? Acknowledged, Commander.
Not sure we're going to be able to fit in much attack underneath the heat. You got 3 on him. And he's down.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Commander?
Thinking that is going to be all she wrote.
Fire at all weapons.
Victory.
Tango down.
Another successful mission in the bag.
Mission successful.
That was pretty good. We stood up against some heavy mechs there. They were a little bit distracted. But nonetheless, we were able to manage to do a fair amount of damage. We took a few hits. We almost lost our stinger. 287,000. The Vulcan took a good beating. Almost lost an arm. Close calls, but we did survive and succeed. And nobody got injured. So, that's kind of a tricky combination. We got a lot of good salvage there as far as what might be interesting to try to continue with. How much are these guillotine parts worth? 1.6? Well, javelin's worth quite a bit too. Really? 656. Maybe we take the 2 guillotine parts. There was no Phoenix Hawk. I know there's 1 Phoenix Hawk part. I mean, but if we could pull off getting a heavy, I think we just gotta go for it. And we got the Phoenix Hawk part anyways, along with the javelin. That was a nice haul. Alright. Victory. I think that's the last mission that we're going to be able to pull off on this planet. Everything else is probably outsized to the capabilities of our lances, or our lance. So, it will be time to move on. Let's take a look at our mech bay and queue up some repairs. Shouldn't be anything extreme. Nothing destroyed. Haven't really picked up anything interesting that we need to worry about putting on them.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
How much can we sell those parts for? 104,000 apiece. So we're starting to collect some interesting tidbits. We look at those contracts again just to confirm. Yeah, we probably don't have enough lands to go on a 1.5 skull mission. So I think what the goal is going to be is that we jump to the next nearby half skull system, which looks to be Hyalite, which is a Terran world. Got a lot of stuff going on. Should have a decent store too. So we're going to set course. 11 days and we're off. Probably should have checked the store, but I want to keep our money up near $1 million if we can. And we're going to come up on the next end of month payment pretty shortly.
Is complete.
And when we arrive, it should be a day until we have expanded crew pods.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Take a look at what they might have that could be interesting. Have some plussed up PPCs. Inferno missiles. LRM 20. Heat bank plus 20%, plus 20 max heat, plus 10 overheat threshold. For 1 ton. That's kind of a nice little buff there. We might need to think about trying to figure out how to pick that up, get it onto possibly a fire starter. I think he has the worst heat. Pardon me for yawning, getting kind of tired. A little bit late here in Colorado. Gyro plus mod. Stability. Don't really have much cash to start wasting on stuff just yet. Let's take a look at the hiring hall. Ooh, we got a sure-footed tactician with sensor lock. Also a bulk work. We should be done with the engineering upgrade, I think, in a day. Yep, so we can bring on some new troops. Let's take a look at the contracts that we got. Looks like they're all single crown, so much for this being a half crown system. But we have about 2 million to collect here if we can do it. But I think that's going to be tomorrow, because I'm about 2 hours in, starting to yawn. That can't be pleasant. And I think that we shall pick this up in the next episode. Kind of enjoying the playthrough so far. I like that the modifications that we've made to our lance so far have at least seemingly panned out. We seem a little bit more deadly, particularly the light mechs. We're tearing them up pretty good. And we're starting to advance our mech warriors as far as their skills.
Ready for orders.
I think we're going to bump him to 3s on
Training confirmed.
both sides there.
Yes, Commander.
give Cactus some more guts.
Training complete.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Receiving you.
What are your orders, Skipper?
I'm ready for orders.
Goofy could use some more accuracy
Warrior
on the
training
gunnery.
complete.
Skipper? Ready.
Hound could pick up some gunnery.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Kufka now has either the option to go bulk work. Covering guarded states provide 40% damage reduction. Covering guarded together provides 60%. Or we can do multi-target. I think we're going to do multi-target because his 2 long-range weapons could be useful to be split.
Training complete.
I hear ya.
Commander?
We're going to do piloting and guts
Mech warrior training
just to
complete.
round out Mandrake a little bit better. So, I think we take on the system of highlight in the next episode. Looks like we have 4 fairly challenging missions to run. Financial report is coming up, and we're going to move into March of the first year of the company's exploits in 3025. And so far, we have not had a save scum. So essentially, we are still playing as if Iron Man, which I appreciate since that's my general preference. But kind of fun, enjoying myself. So hope you all enjoy it for what it's worth in terms of watching. Any comments, likes, subscriptions are always appreciated, just to know that y'all are liking the content. Like I had said in the little state of the channel the other day, I want to try to play some other games. Battletech is one of them, and we never really got rolling. I just started tinkering with it on a couple of the live streams on YouTube. I'm also playing 7 Days to Die over on Twitch that I'm not posting to YouTube. Just kind of mixing it up and seeing what we can do. And there's a couple other games I'm kind of interested in tinkering with. And there's a few things that have come out that might be kind of fun to get on. So if you have any preferences or interests, feel free to shout out with a comment too. But regardless, thank you all for watching. Have a good night. See you next